Caitlin Clark makes European appearance following her record-breaking WNBA season.
Overseas in EuroLeague than she did during this WNBA season. The commissioner told her that she could make $700,000 playing in the WNBA.
The EuroLeague has officially confirmed Caitlin Clark's arrival, and the WNBA is buzzing with reactions. With her contract details now public, it's evident that while Clark is set to dominate in Europe, Kathy Engelbert and the WNBA leadership are likely feeling the pressure. Clark's incredible performances brought fresh excitement to the league, and without her, some fear the WNBA could slip back into obscurity. Let's be honest, many tuned in just for Clark, and without her, the attention on those average teams might fade fast.
A team overseas who would love to snatch Caitlin Clark away from us and give her a crazy offer. I mean, Ice Cube was about to give her $5 million to play in less than 10 games in the Big Three. So the money is there, and if these owners are smart with it, I could definitely see more WNBA players going overseas.
The WNBA essentially undermined their own style with a series of misguided decisions and divisive narratives that cost them their golden goose. But rather than dwell on their missteps, the real focus is on Caitlin Clark's exciting new journey, where the real action is about to unfold.
Going overseas and possibly not returning.
I get it. Some of you die-hard Caitlin Clark fans in the US might be feeling a little down about her heading to Europe. But let's be real. You want her to be happy, right? That's why you're staying quiet. Deep down, you know as long as Clark is thriving, you're good with it. And don't worry, Clark loves her fans just as much. In fact, I've got a little scoop from her that'll make you ridiculously happy. Stay tuned for that at the end. But first, let's break down what's really happening with this EuroLeague deal. Fair. So, Poliasmodia Junis, the big boss of EuroLeague women, has finally put the rumors to rest. Caitlin Clark is officially packing her bags for Europe. And no, this isn't just a side gig while the WNBA takes a breather. This is major. We're talking EuroLeague Women, the top women's basketball competition in Europe, though it still doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Crazy, right? It's like the hidden gem of basketball, and people are still sleeping on it. For those who aren't in the loop, EuroLeague Women is run by FIBA Europe, and trust me, it's where some of the fiercest basketball takes place. This isn't your typical summer vacation league. EuroLeague runs from October to April, which is perfect for Clark to keep her basketball momentum going year-round. She's setting herself up to dominate on both sides of the pond, like she's playing chess while everyone else is still stuck playing checkers.
If you look at his rookie salary, which was around $55 million for 4 years, and then you look at Caitlin Clark's $300 and I think it was $38,000 salary that she signed for 4 years, that is about the same amount more. It's around 162 times more that Victor made than Caitlin. So if you do them...
And get this, EuroLeague Women has been around since 1958. That's right, longer than most of us have been alive. It's the OG of women's basketball, rebranded in the 90s, but for some reason, it hasn't hit that commercial jackpot like the WNBA. Don't be fooled though, this league is no joke. It's been around for a reason and is home to some of the best ballers on the planet.
They always sold out. Unbelievable. So Atlanta would normally have 3,000, 4,000 people. Now they have 17,000 people, and they sold 1,000 standing room only tickets. So when we walked into the arena, people were on that third balcony looking down at the tops of our players' heads to watch. It's
All right, let's break this down in a fresh way. The WNBA. Yeah, it's cool, but it's more like a short and sweet summer league. Quick, done, and over. The EuroLeague Women, though, that's a whole different beast. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and I'll explain why it's a game changer in a bit. Right now, we're not just talking about American stars facing off like in the WNBA. Nope. In EuroLeague, Clark's going head-to-head with the best from across Europe. That's a whole new level of competition. Sure, the WNBA's got the hype, but EuroLeague Women is where the real tactical, pure basketball happens. It's where athletes like Clark can truly elevate their game. Let's be real here. The basketball in Europe is arguably better than the NBA at this point. Think about it. Caitlin Clark's already a big deal in the WNBA. But by heading to Europe, she's setting herself up for global superstardom. It's not just about playing more games, it's about expanding her brand, taking on international competition, and becoming a household name worldwide. This move? It's a boss-level power play, plain and simple. Let's talk logistics. The WNBA runs a shorter season and mostly features American talent. The EuroLeague? It brings in top-tier talent from Russia, Turkey, Spain, France, you name it. It's basketball at its finest, with teams from all over Europe battling it out. And now Clark's stepping into that arena. Trust me, this is going to make her an even bigger force in the basketball world. Now, you might be asking yourself, why Europe? Simple: domination. Clark's not content with just owning the WNBA court. She's setting her sights on Europe to elevate her game even further, proving she's not just the queen of one castle, but ready to rule the entire basketball kingdom. And let's be real, the WNBA is probably sweating bullets right now. Caitlin Clark was their ace, the rising star meant to keep everyone glued to the screen. After her jaw-dropping rookie season, rivalries with players like Angel Reese, and those viral half-court bombs, the league was riding a wave of Clark mania. But now, with her balancing time between the WNBA and EuroLeague, they've got a major problem. Less screen time, less hype, fewer viral moments. It's a blow the WNBA wasn't ready for. This whole move isn't just about Clark playing basketball in two leagues. It's about her expanding her brand globally. The EuroLeague is where she'll face off with top international talent, sharpen her skills, and continue her meteoric rise. And guess what? She'll likely make more money overseas than she did in the WNBA. EuroLeague Women isn't just an off-season pit stop for WNBA stars anymore. This league is pulling in talent left and right, with names like Breanna Stewart and Diana Taurasi already making their mark overseas. And why? Because the money's no joke. Taurasi made $1.5 million a season in Russia, nearly 10 times what the WNBA was paying back then. The WNBA's max salary today is $241,000, but in EuroLeague, Clark could make way more, with perks like tax-free income, housing, transportation, and meals often included. No wonder she's making the jump. She's doubling her exposure and doubling her paycheck. The WNBA, it's got some catching up to do. But for Clark, this is just the beginning. She's about to light up Europe, and trust me, this is a power move that will send ripples through the basketball world, both in the US and overseas.